Hello everybody. Looks like the gauge says it's empty. Let's take a walk into the kitchen and see what's in the fridge today, guys. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. This ought to be a big treat. This is Treehouse Brewing Eureka Citra. What that means is they've used Citra hops exclusively on the brewing of this beer. This is considered a golden ale slash blonde ale, and this is a session ale. This is only 4.1% ABV, so very low ABV on this beer. And Treehouse has exploded with followers and people clamoring to get their hands on this beer. I don't think these guys do a bad beer. I don't think they're a very big brewery. They're out of Monson, Massachusetts, and that's almost become a cult following on their beers. I mean, their Julius and Green and some of their other beers, people are begging guys up there in that area to send them and trade them beers to get their hands on these. From what I gather, I don't think they do any filtering of their beers. All their beers are unfiltered, I think, and I'm just guessing on that. But everything that I've had so far looks to be unfiltered. Very cloudy, very hazy, very juicy, very, very tasty. Very nice beers. This beer comes to me from Anthony. He reached out to me, wanted to know, I guess he's seen the two beer reviews that I've done on the Green and the Julius, and wanted to know if I was interested in a couple different ones, and I said absolutely. So can't wait to dive into this one. First beer of the day, and I'm anxious to get to it. Starting off with this low ABV beer and see what it brings to the table, but I got a feeling it's going to be pretty damn tasty, guys. So let's get on with this one. Commercial description on this. I don't have the IBUs on this beer, guys, because our single hop exploration of low alcohol beers continues in Monson with the fresh hop crop. It says 2013, but this is a new edition here. It's got a date on it. It says keep cold 01/19/16. So it says drink fresh underneath that. So as small as these guys are, they're still dating each individual can. Thumbs up to these guys. And this is just a plain Jane silver can with a stick-on label on it. They haven't spent a lot of money on a bunch of different artwork on the cans and stuff. And that's a good thing, guys. It is. Now the Green and the Julius was a printed can, but the two that Anthony sent me are just plain silver cans with a stick-on label on them. So they're spending their money on what's inside the can instead of what's on the outside of the can. So that's a good thing. They've got the dating machine, so you know that's half the battle right there. Where a lot of these guys don't consider that to be an important piece of equipment, or too expensive piece of equipment to step up to the plate and buy that. So those guys are going to fall by the wayside eventually, more than likely. Just my 2 cents, but. We got to have the dates on these low ABV beers and IPAs and double IPAs, guys. It's just got to happen. It does. And if it don't happen, they can just let them sit on the shelves. That's what I intend to do. All right. Says here this one explodes with notes of citrus on the nose and the palate, and finishes cleanly with light bits of cracker malt. Someone forgot to tell it that it's only 4.1% alcohol. Dangerous. Well, I'd say 4.1%. That's a big can too. It's a 16 ouncer. You could drink a couple of these or a few of these and not get too inebriated. So better than drinking 2 or 3 or 4, 7, 8, 9, 10 percenters. So that'll definitely get your face in the dirt. Food pairings for this beer, since it is considered a blonde ale. Cuisine, it says here Italian and Middle Eastern. The cheese is pepper, Monterey, pepper jack. And the meat is fish for this one, guys. Last brought a pint macaroni, tumbler, mug, Stein Seidel. Got my favorite glass today. And it says here, not recommended for extended cellars. These low ABV beer, guys, you want to drink them fresh as you can get them. I mean, just like an IPA. Drink them fresh. That's what it says on the bottom of the can right here. Drink fresh. So, let's pop the cap, get it into the glass. I'm thirsty. And I'm not going to pour it too aggressive because I don't want a massive amount of head. I'm not sure what I'm going to get here. Well, that's about all we need. Maybe a little more. About all we need to pour in there right off the bat. About a finger and a half of head there. Very cloudy, guys. Maybe it leads me to think that these guys do all their beers unfiltered, which more taste. I mean, and that's just another process. It's slowing down the canning or bottling operation. And plus, you're going to get a lot of juicy chunks and stuff in there, especially if you're drinking it fresh. Now, if you're drinking this a year past its canning date, you're probably going to get some hop coagulation and a lot of sediment and stuff in the bottom of it. There's no sediment in this. It's just a cloudy, hazy beer. Full of hot juiciness. Alright, into the light, guys. I cannot see any. It's almost looks like orange juice or grapefruit juice in the glass. It really does. Big soapy bubbles. Let's get a nose on it. Oh, wow. That's probably the best smelling blonde ale I think I've ever smelled. That is the hoppiest low ABV beer I've ever smelled. Citrusy, tangerine, oranges, mango. Some hints of pininess in there. And being a blonde ale, I don't think, I don't have the IBUs, but I think this would probably be fairly low IBUs on this. Shouldn't be very bitter at all. The aroma is just unbelievable, guys. I mean, if I was smelling this, I would swear this is an IPA. Wow. Unbelievable. There's no doubt in my mind why these beers are so sought after. Whoever the head brewery is there at Treehouse definitely got his head screwed on right. Very awesome smelling beers. I haven't had a bad one from them. All of them have been world class. Excellent. And you guys up there in Monson, Massachusetts, you damn lucky sons of bitches. I'd like to have a brewery this close to my house that brewed beers like this. Wow. They're not messing around, guys. They're not messing around. Wow. This time I'm drooling. Cheers. Cheers, Anthony. Thank you, my brother. I do appreciate it, sir. Wow. That's just like drinking juice. That's just exactly like drinking juice. There's absolutely zero alcohol taste in this beer, guys. The bitterness is so low, I wouldn't be afraid to say it's probably in the 30s. Might be in the 40s, but I'd say it's probably in the 30s for the IBUs. Very, very easy drinking. Wow. Very citrusy. Oranges, tangerines, a little bit of cracker malt in there, not much. Just to let you know that it's got a nice malt backbone. Well, I wouldn't be afraid to say this brewer's been brewing for a long time. Whether these guys have been brewing for a long time or not, he's probably been a home brewer or something and has been brewing beer for quite a while. He's definitely got it figured out. Excuse me. Went down the wrong way. Wow, the aroma is just awesome on this beer. I'm sitting there and drinking it all right in front of you. That's pretty tasty. That's delicious. Like I said, probably the best smelling and tasting blonde ale that I've ever tasted. Ever went across my gums. So let me take it back and let her have a sip or two or three and find out where this one ends up. I got a feeling I know where this one's going to go. This is at the top of the list for blonde ale, guys. Especially a hoppy blonde ale. Now, a lot of people might say, well, I don't fit the style. It shouldn't be that hoppy. You know, that horse hockey. I like a nice hoppy beer, whether it's a lager or it's an ale, whether it's a blonde ale or an IPA. I like that big hop influence. I really do. Very nice. I'll be right back and we'll see where this one ends up, guys. Hey guys, I'm back. Got a little left here. Been sitting on it about 30 minutes. The other half loved it. So do I. Just remember, it's a 4.1 percenter. It is a little on the thin side and a little watery, but it's a 4% beer. I mean, and for that low of an ABV, it still packs quite a bit of flavor. A lot of stuff that's going on with this beer, with the citrusiness and the juiciness and the pineapple and the grapefruit and the mango and the oranges and the tangerines and a lot of stuff going on. Very tasty. Like I said earlier, guys, it's for a 4% beer, it's got a lot of flavor. It really, really does. And for a blonde ale, it's the hoppiest, juiciest blonde ale I think I have ever tasted. Now, I like a little bit more body with my hoppy beers. Like I said, you guys know me. I usually drink a 6, 7, or 8%er, or even a 9%er with the Stone and Joy by Virgins, and they have a little more taste, a little more body, not quite as thin and not quite as watery, but for what it is, it's awesome. It is. It's pretty damn tasty. I mean, you could, for 4%, you could drink a whole 6-pack of this. It wouldn't come up to like 3 Stone and Joy buys. So, if you want to session something, this will be a great one to session and not get too inebriated. So, let's do the final chug. Wow, awesome aroma. By tasting it, you can tell that it's a lower ABV and it's a little thinner, and not up to an IPA with the bitterness being as low as it is. But in the aroma, if you were blindfolded and smelling this, you would swear it was an IPA. I mean, it has got all the aspects of an IPA. So, like I said, damn hoppiest, juiciest, low ABV blonde ale I've ever tasted. So, I would put this in the top 5 list in blonde ales, no doubt. Even though it's just a 4%, it has got a lot of taste to it. So, just a little thin. To me, guys, as far as I'm concerned, it's 9 out of 10. It's probably the best blonde that I've ever had. Best hoppy blonde, anyway. Hoppy blonde. It's tasty. It is. Over to Beer Advocate, they get 94 in the outstanding range. Not very often you're going to have these guys give a 90 score to a 4% beer. I mean, it's pretty impressive. And over to Rate Beer says overall 99 and 100 in style. And if I was grading it by style-wise, it would be a 10 to me. It is definitely. Other than being a little thin and watery, it blows that style away. I mean, it's, like I said, it smells like an IPA. It does. It's awesome. Well done. Very well done, Treehouse. Awesome beers. I've got one more Treehouse beer that Anthony sent me. I may even do that tomorrow. There's some juicy sons of bitches. I really like them. I can see why everybody's clamoring to get their hands on these beers. They're pretty damn good. No doubt about it. So if you've had this one from Treehouse Brewing, this is their Eureka Citra. Let me know what you think. I loved it. Pretty damn tasty. The best low ABV beer I think I've ever had. Very nice. If you've had it, let me know what you think, guys, and come on back tomorrow. See if we dig that Treehouse out. See you then.